You age slower for a reason. Have you ever wondered why some people look ageless? Why their eyes still sparkle with youth? Their energy feels light, and their presence makes you feel calm. It's not just because of their skincare routine or genetics. It's something much deeper, something spiritual. Because when your soul is at peace, your body follows. And when your heart is full of gratitude, your cells vibrate differently. You age slower, not because time stops for you, but because you stop fighting with time. 1. Peace slows down the clock. A restless mind makes you old faster than the passing years. Every time you stress, overthink, and hold on to anger, your body releases chemicals that slowly drain your youth. Cortisol, the stress hormone, becomes your silent enemy. It affects your skin, your sleep, your digestion, and your energy. But when you live in peace, when you breathe slowly and forgive easily, you tell your body, I'm safe. Your heartbeat slows, your breath deepens, and your inner world becomes calm. Peace slows the clock because your body no longer feels the need to rush through life. That's why some people age slower, not because of luck, but because they've mastered the art of inner stillness. 2. Gratitude changes your energy. When you live with a grateful heart, your entire vibration changes. You stop focusing on what's missing and start appreciating what's already there. Do you know what happens when you say, thank you often? Your nervous system relaxes. Your heart rate evens out. Your immune system strengthens. Science calls it the gratitude effect. Spirit calls it alignment. A grateful person doesn't waste energy comparing or complaining. They shine. And that shine becomes visible in their face, in their aura, and even in their body posture. That's why people who smile more genuinely age slower, because gratitude keeps your soul young. 3. Love keeps you young. Have you noticed that people who love deeply, not just romantically, but those who love life, nature, children, music, they carry a kind of timeless glow? Love creates a hormone called oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and it reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, and enhances your overall vitality. But more than that, love is divine energy, purifies you. When you choose love over bitterness, you stay connected to the very source of life itself. People who love don't age, they evolve. They don't fade, they soften. And in that softness, there is eternal beauty. 4. Purpose keeps you alive longer. Do you know why some people lose their energy after retirement, while others grow even more radiant with age? Because purpose is the soul's oxygen. When you wake up every day with something meaningful to do, you tell the universe, I'm not done yet. You give your spirit a reason to keep the fire burning. Purpose doesn't always mean a big career or fame. It can mean raising a grandchild, painting in the morning, gardening, writing, helping, or simply spreading kindness. People who live with purpose age slower, because their spirit doesn't allow decay. They may have wrinkles, but their eyes still dream. Their hands may tremble, but their heart still believes. That's the secret. 5. Detachment heals the body. Aging fast doesn't come from time. It comes from attachment, from holding on to pain, grudges, expectations, and people who drain your soul. When you start to let go, not in anger, but in wisdom, you free yourself from emotional heaviness. And that lightness shows up on your face, in your walk, in your breath. The more you detach from things that are temporary, the more connected you become to what's eternal. That's why monks, sages, and spiritual masters always look ageless, because their peace is not disturbed by the noise of the world. 6. Your thoughts create your reality. What you constantly think, you become. If you keep thinking, I'm getting old, I'm tired, I'm weak, your cells start believing that story. But if you think, I'm alive, I'm strong, I'm growing wiser, your body follows that narrative instead. Energy follows intention. Your words, your affirmations, your self-talk, they all become signals to your DNA. That's why people who believe in growth, who see aging as evolution, stay young, because youth is not in the body. It's in the belief. 7. Nature rebalances you. People who stay close to nature, who walk barefoot on grass, watch sunsets, or sit by rivers, absorb healing energy from the earth itself. The earth has a natural frequency called the Schumann resonance, and it helps regulate our body's rhythms. When we disconnect from nature, we lose that balance. But when we return to it, our energy harmonizes, our sleep improves, our mind clears, and our body remembers how to heal. That's why people who live simply, spend time in the sun, and eat from the earth, age gracefully. 8. Forgiveness rejuvenates the spirit. Holding grudges is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Unforgiveness hardens your face, tenses your muscles, and clouds your energy. But when you forgive, truly forgive, you release that heavy vibration. You become lighter, you smile more easily, and that emotional detox keeps your youth alive. Forgiveness isn't about the other person. It's about you, about giving yourself the permission to live freely again. People who forgive age slower because they no longer carry yesterday's burden into today. 9. Laughter extends life. Every time you laugh, you heal. Laughter boosts immunity, releases endorphins, and improves blood flow. But more importantly, it reconnects you with your inner child. Have you seen children? Their skin glows, their eyes shine, because they haven't learned to worry yet. They laugh freely. They live in the moment. The more you laugh, the closer you return to that state of innocence. And that innocence is eternal. 10. Faith is the fountain of youth. Faith means trust. Trust that you are guided, protected, and loved by something greater. People with faith don't waste energy on fear. They surrender, and in surrender, their nervous system rests. Their cells rejuvenate. Their spirit shines. Faith keeps you young because it keeps your heart open. It removes the frown of control and replaces it with the calm of acceptance. That's why spiritual people often age slower. Their beauty is not from makeup or surgery. It's from serenity, the deeper truth. You age slower for a reason, because your soul is learning peace faster than most, because you've chosen love over hatred, forgiveness over revenge, faith over fear. You age slower because you're aligned, not with the chaos of the world, but with the rhythm of your soul, and that rhythm is eternal. You age slower because your spirit is still young. You laugh, you love, you forgive, you dream. You still see beauty in the little things. You still choose to rise every morning and be grateful for another breath. That's the real reason you age slower, because you live deeper. In the end, a youthful face may fade, a strong body may change, but a peaceful soul that only grows more beautiful with time. So don't chase youth, chase alignment. Don't fear aging, fear living without purpose. And remember, you don't age when you grow older. You age when you stop growing. So keep learning, keep loving, keep forgiving, keep shining. Because the reason you age slower is because your soul is timeless. Hit that subscribe button and join us on a journey through the timeless wisdom of the older generation. Don't miss a single life-changing lesson.